And these guys have actually never played against each other in a competitive tournament before. So despite them being extremely friendly to each other, they haven't played against each other, but because they're both such famous players, they know each other's style already. Yeah. Which is creating some dynamic games for definitely. The next map is Xel'Naga Caverns.
So basically, regardless of being mannered to each other, they mostly just want to rip the other's throat out, and that's
in a polite way.
Yes, they'll be very, very polite about it, and they'll say, "Are you not entertained, good sir?"
They will play with their pinky out on the mouse.
Yes, quite.
In a polite manner.
No thumb biting will be going on in this particular tournament. We can't be having that. BM to the extreme, to the max. Yes. Right, SaSe, he is in the blue trunks. He is playing Protoss to the northeast of the Xel'Naga Caverns for Team Meet Your Makers versus his opponent, now teamless, singular ladies. He is in the purple trunks. He is Sheth, and he is playing Zerg to the southwest.
I actually couldn't get that image out of my head. Imagine somebody playing with a pinky up on a mouse. Because you have people that drink from a pint glass or from a cup with a pinky up. Imagine if somebody had a pinky up when holding the mouse. Like, I'm even holding the mouse now, and it just feels weird.
Well, yes, don't do it. Why would you do something like that?
Well, Chef plays with his keyboard on his lap. There has to be a player that has a pinky up on the mouse.
I'm sure that most of our viewers don't even get the reference, if I'm totally honest with it.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone's like, what?
What
does it mean?
Just don't ask, folks. It's English humor, you wouldn't understand. Oh, my.
All the UK guys are getting drunk, drinking ale, British ale. Pinky!
Yeah, so forth. Yeah. That would be nice, actually. We should do a cast where we do nothing but drink British ale and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, Shropshire Ale's pretty good where I'm from. If you've ever been to Shropshire, Shropshire Ale's pretty nice.
We got a bit of Nuki Brown, which is actually not...
Nuki Brown.
It's not
Does it taste different? Is it the... Because I have Nuki Brown.
It's not made in Newcastle anymore.
Oh, where is it
They closed the brewery. I have no idea, but it's not in Newcastle anymore. So basically, it's a traitor ale.
Oh. That's like Foster's on the Australian adverts.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of funny. Being the,
drinks Australian,
ignorant English.
It's like, it's not Australian. What are you talking about?
And I'm like, yeah, hey man, can I have a pint of Foster's? They're like, what?
No.
We don't drink Foster's here. Would you like to leave our country now? I'm like, oh, sorry.
Foster's is the dregs of Carling and Carlsberg mixed together. I am informed on a reliable count there. It's funny that actually Newcastle Brown Ale is in fact a luxury product over in the States. It is considered to be an exotic drink.
Really, an exotic drink? I would never describe it as exotic.
Not exactly.
That's like you see an old man with a bottle of Newcastle Brown Ale on the side of the street in England. Like, no.
We should start exporting special brew to them and tell them that it's some unique tipple. Right, okay, so Sheth is taking 100 gas, no more, no less, going straight into speed, and he has, needless to say, not expanded yet because it's been denied by SaSe. SaSe, in the meantime, has gone for the double gas once again, but is only mining from one gas, being very, very precise with his build, and there's the side next score and a complete wall-off.
And this is a build I coach and teach all the time. It's so safe, and especially on a small two-player map like this, it's very, very easy to pull off. And it's because the rush distances are so close as well. You do not want to be having stalker harassment and so on.
No.
So you get the speed nice and early. Your overlord's in great position. The first one always in between the main and natural in the little hole, and the second one goes behind the Protoss base. You literally will see Chef take the Xel'Naga towers, he'll take the ramp and the mineral line, and we'll have literally complete vision of everything.
It'll be rather delicious. In the meantime, there is one thing that he also sees, which is the fact that 2 gateways just went down for SaSe. We do see some sentries coming out as well.
Yeah, and he scouted this, so he knows there's no DT play. He knows there's no Twilight Cats have been put up because they've been put down very early, and this is a regular timing for them. And so he knows what it's going to be. The question is now, does he get a third base fast? And on this map, you kind of have to take the left-hand side base, the 9 o'clock one, simply because... Oh, is he going to snipe the sentry?
He looks for... Oh, nice grab. He's even gone for the second one right here. That's incredibly cheeky, but he's not going to get it, I don't think. Still, free sentry. You can't complain.
And wasting 2 force fields, too. That was really nice, actually, by Chef there.
Yeah, great.
But also, what I'm talking about is that you can't really expand to the bottom right, sorry, because of the rocks. So you have to go to the left base because it's nice and safe. The point is now, 16 lings have been added, and the reason for this is because SaSe is expanding fast. He's expanding with his 2 sentries and a zealot. You can very easily pressure with this. He knows that 2 force fields have been wasted, 1 sentry is dead. So he's going to try to force more force fields, maybe pick off more sentries, and can SaSe defend against this? Meanwhile, I know that Chef will definitely probably go back to building.
Yeah, he will decisively, indecisively take that probe out, and a nice little grab he does. Unfortunately, he can't get anything else, but he is trying to flank his opponent. Will he be able to come in from the side and nail down one of those sentries? One way or the other, he's going to harass this Nexus and try and prevent it from going up. I don't think he's got the firepower.
No, definitely, and he's just going to go ahead and, as I kind of almost predicted, probably definitely almost predicted that he was going to go for 9 or so drones behind this. And it's just going to try to pressure with those links and then fall back on this. It's going to take the layer nice and fast. This is interesting. Will he be going for... Oh, actually, critical error! Critical error! Oh. Look at this, 9 harvesters in the gas. Critical error.
9 harvesters in the gas for Sheth. Wow,
his waypoint is actually going into the gas.
That's
Critical
disastrous. That is really hurting his economy badly. On the plus side, he's going to have a lot of gas.
Well, he's not because they don't
I know,
matter.
I'm well aware of that.
More! Oh my god, how many is it now?
He's got 12 in the gas. Sheth, what are you doing? 13, no! Sheth, why?
No. And I don't think he realized. He just built a Roach Warden Evo chamber. Okay,
okay. Thank God. Oh,
Chef, now there's only 2. Okay, 3. Oh,
well,
God.
that's Chef's derp moment for the tournament. Oh, no.
Oh, whoops. Okay. That hurt.
Yes, it will. And no doubt SaSe will be looking to take advantage of that. Ooh, he misses that on the Zilnaga tower because he just went off it. Now pulling back. However, there is an opportunity for him right here. Will he be able to get into the base and do damage? He might be able to. It's looking a little dicey, though. There are a couple of sentries up there. In comes the Twilight Council right here. Infestation Pit on the way up for Sheth as well. Roach Warren to follow it up. And a +1 missile attack upgrade.
This is interesting. I mean, he's going for the Twilight Council after the 4th gate now. And he's neglecting the fact that he can go for the robotics facility now. He's just going to go for the Twilight Council. So, I mean, the thing is, he has no scanning vision, really. Oh, actually, hold on. Awesome sell it down on the bottom right. I didn't even see that. Really nice placement. Sees there's no 3rd base. Knows this is going to be some form of 2-base play. The thing I'm worried about for SaSe is he hasn't got that robotics facility. If Chef upgrades Burrow, and oh my god, he's made the same mistake again. Look at his main. Oh my god, he's put back
Chef
into gas.
Doing? Good lord, I think Chef hasn't had his morning coffee.
I know. What is this?
That's a real problem for him.
Any more drones that come from that main base are going into the gas. But what I was trying to say is that there's no observer going to come out. So if he gets Burrow and uses the infestors, we've seen Destiny use it a lot recently.
Yes, very
where
much
you
so.
can basically definitely kill the Protoss player straight away. So it's
God,
like,
I'm glad I have you here to give the analysis. I really, really am.
Definitely almost going to be true.
He might do this, or he might not. We just don't know. This is like the...
Okay.
To be honest, this is a Hindu analysis right here.
So 2 more gateways, and he still hasn't got that robotics facility. I mean, he hasn't got Burrow, but if he did, that could be so detrimental to SaSe's life in this tournament, so...
Well, yes. Right now, SaSe is a little behind in terms of his supply. He is economically behind right now, regardless of the fact that all of those... there are still 6 drones in the extractor, Apollo.
This waypoint, I don't know why he hasn't done that. I mean, he actually doesn't have them all hotkeyed on one
It's an easy mistake to make. I mean, every now and again, you just do something. I wouldn't expect him to do it twice, but yeah, that is not good at all. He's still got 6 in there. I mean, he's wasting some. He still has an economic advantage, though, even with that. So it's not the biggest deal in the world.
I mean, he must look at the mineral line and be like, why did I not have enough drones there? Where are they? And like, not realizing that. It's such a bad mistake.
Some people just don't see that kind of thing, and it is understandable. Even the best pro players will miss out on things like that. Scouting... Zerglings going in right there, finding nothing in particular. Here comes the Burrow upgrade, so we can expect to see some Infestors and some sneaky Roaches at some point. No Tunneling Claws upgrade coming up as of yet, but a Roach Infestor play would be good here. Here's the thing, though. The robotics facility is on its way up. Yeah, why not? Let's just throw 2 down, see what happens. +3 upgrade. Once again, SaSe's heavy upgrade style coming into play, and Sheth now looking to try and do damage here. The question is, will he have what he needs? He does have 3 Infestors right there, and that is a good fungal right there, landing on the sentries. Big damage.
Wow.
That is really nice right there. That's all the sentries gone, and honestly, it's a shame he doesn't have Burrow right now. He might have gone in a little bit early. A few Infested Terrans going in, but I think he might be able to break this regardless.
He's going to kill the 3rd Nexus too. I mean, the Infested Terrans need to target down that Nexus, and he's just getting rid of the Stalkers first. I'm sure he will go back to that afterwards. A lot of units, 20 Lings, 4 Roaches. That is Chef's style. He's so macro-orientated, but if he smells weakness, he's going to go for it.
Oh, he is. There's no question. And SaSe's base now critically unprepared for a rather large attack of Zerglings coming around there. And that's the reason he's attacking for the front right here. He's putting as big a space between SaSe and his 3rd base as possible so that he can send in reinforcements to annihilate it. And then, of course, on the way back, he can try and snipe it off. The question is, will he be able to pull that out? There's even an Immortal coming out. Can he deny the Immortal? If he focuses fire, he can. And that's going to make a big difference. That Immortal is not coming out. There's no question.
And it goes down, and now the 3rd base is under threat. He doesn't quite have a fungal growth ready yet, but he has so many units despite +2 and Blink. There's just too much stuff here.
SaSe is throwing an awful lot at trying to defend this base, and he may be able to hold it. I mean, Sheth has taken a lot of losses in the process, so we'll see whether or not he can do it. Bear in mind, those Zerglings are also unupgraded, so that's not really helping him all that much at all. The +2 upgrade, I'm looking for +3 completing quite shortly, and Sheth needs to do damage before that happens, but he just doesn't have it. SaSe with a good reinforcement warp in right there, and he may hold this, but Sheth is not having any of this nonsense. Going for a great fungal right there. Needs to really get in there for the kill. It's exactly what he's doing, wrecking his opponent's army right now. There's nothing left for that defense. That third is dead.
Wow, it's definitely going down, and so is the hope of this game for SaSe. And this is is on his turf. It's on his advantage. We're on EU right now. These are the games he needs to be picking up before going back to the US server.
It's the one he picked as well. Bear that in mind. This is it's a loser picks format, so he is losing on the match and the map that he chose. So that is not so great at all. Down goes the Nexus, and SaSe now stuck on 2 bases as Sheth continues to pile on the aggression.
Yeah, swarm after swarm, wave after wave, true Zerg style here by Sheth, cutting drones when he smells weakness, going all in with all of his units now, and despite the micro, he's even killing one of his own stalkers, unfortunately.
Ouch!
There is just corruption in this army, and it is not looking good at all for SaSe.
GG, ladies and gentlemen, there you go with a 52 supply to 152 difference.